Boachem l'sholom, malachei hasholom, malachei elyon. I'm Senator Joe Lieberman. I'm Jewish. Today we're talking about a very different kind of book I've written called The Gift of Rest, Rediscovering the Beauty of Sabbath. This poor, long-suffering woman usually does this before I get home. The Sabbath is a very old institution, and in my belief, it goes right back to Mount Sinai, where God, in the Ten Commandments, gave the fourth commandment, which was to honor the Sabbath day, to keep it holy. A lot of times people will say to me, how can you be a United States Senator and still take the Sabbath off? And I always say, you know, I don't know how I could be a United States Senator and not observe the Sabbath. One of the toughest moments as we approach the Sabbath on a Friday afternoon for me is to turn the BlackBerry off, turn the television off, be prepared not to answer the phone. But I'll tell you, I just would say to you, try it. You'll love it. Over the centuries, a lot of religious rituals and customs have developed which mark our observance of the Sabbath day. From a custom, not a religious observance, such as making sure that you bring your wife and your Sabbath table flowers. We go to synagogue, we say prayers to welcome the Sabbath, to bring us into the spirit of the day of rest, different from every other day. We then come home and there's a Sabbath meal. So we have two challahs, two twist breads, and this is a continuation of the idea from the Bible. The parents bless our children every Friday night. We literally put our hands, I do anyway, on their shoulders or on their head, each one of them, and I say a traditional priestly benediction from the Hebrew Bible, but everyone who goes to a Jewish synagogue or a Christian church will recognize it. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May He make His face to shine upon you and be gracious unto you. May He grant you the greatest of all His gifts, the gift of peace. And then give each child a kiss. I made a decision early in my career in public life, way back in the early 70s when I was a state senator, that I could not, should not, and would not be involved in political activities on the Sabbath. Much as my ambitions, my obligations would lead me to do that, it wasn't the right thing to do. It wasn't consistent with the Sabbath. On the other hand, if I had governmental responsibilities, in which, not ordinary responsibilities, but one which I couldn't delegate, such as voting in the Senate, or ones that related to security or safety of the people who I was responsible for, I would find a way to participate in government. Now, this is not fake. We're actually going to eat at this table tonight, folks. There's a way in which we feel that we're interacting in some special intimacy with God on the Sabbath. Mi melech malchei hamlochim, HaKadosh Baruch